Any fatigue with the Patriots? I mean, you've handed a trophy to the Patriots. Would you any interest in like a new team? Just for a different experience.
Did anybody say this about the Bulls? No. Did they say it about the Steelers of the 70s or the Packers, the Browns of the early 60s? I don't know. I think people don't like Brady and don't like Belichick or feel like they've gotten away with something. I don't know if anybody looked at these other teams. Is Jordan getting away with something, or Mean Joe Green, or just the 49ers when they were winning? I don't know if anybody said, well, it'd be nice to get a new team in there. Just feels like that we've said that. We say that about the Spurs because they weren't exciting. They were just methodically great.
The Patriots are Spurs-like. There's very similar I mean, the Patriots are going to dink and dunk their way down the field. We've seen this. Like, that Saturday night game was a little boring.
Yes. Yeah, they were far better than the Titans. But that Super Bowl?
Well, yeah, they're going to give us a dramatic Super Bowl.
They've given you some of the most exciting finishes in NFL history. What are you talking about?
Oh, but generally, though, I don't find that they're excited.
Even when they lose,
their style
they lost
play,
in dramatic fashion.
They play a lot like the Spurs. As Ross said, they're not overloaded with talent. They just play amazing team ball. They're efficient. They're not really a highlight team. Like the Steelers are more glitzy, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true. And I think they rely too much on that glitz. Therefore, they're sitting at home. But no, I think people, it's just with the Patriots, nobody ever said, Jordan's winning a lot of these titles. It'd be kind of nice somebody else got in there.
What do you think of the narrative that, oh, great, we're going to have to see the Patriots beat Mariota, then Blake Bortles, then Nick Foles. Like, oh, the Patriots getting away with one again because they're not facing any real quarterbacks.
I don't know if people look at them, when history is said and done with this Patriot team and front office, quarterback and coach and owner, and say, oh, yeah, but that one year, they had to beat Marcus Mariota and Blake Bortles. I thought, okay, so they play who's in front of them. They're still a great organization. I mean, they're unbelievable. But it's like we throw things out there to kind of lessen their greatness or their impact or their place in history. Do you remember all the teams the Bulls beat? Getting to the NBA Finals.
Those were legit teams.
No, getting to the NBA Finals.
Oh, no one, yeah.
Okay, but we're just talking about Patriots getting the Super Bowl. And now all of a sudden, but they're beating Blake Bortles. Yeah, pulling.
Peyton Manning got his first ring beating Rex Grossman. Anyone bothered by that? If you're a Colts fan, you're not bothered by that. If you're Peyton Manning, you're not bothered by it. I mean, that's a mismatch, a colossal mismatch at quarterback.
That is a forgotten Super Bowl, though. It was raining. That did not go down as a classic.
Yeah, Fritzy.
If you buy into the narrative about how amazing the coaches are, that just bothers me, maybe just being a Bronco fan. Why would that be that the coaching staff of the Patriots have it all figured out and they're 5, 6, 7 steps ahead of every other coach of every other team, with a team that on certain years aren't as great as their roster was the year before?
The fact that they've had interchangeable parts is what's amazing. Because if you look through history with a lot of these dynasties, they were fortunate that they had everybody in place. They kept all of their great players, or most of their players. The Patriots have been able to do this with, it's a chess game. That will put this guy in and take this guy out. This guy was a third string running back and we'll put him in. And they would go week to week where they'd go, we're going to put in, who was it, Gray? Do you remember the Jonas Gray? He was on the cover of Sports Illustrated. He had like 200 yards rushing. I don't know if he played anymore after that. But it's just amazing what Belichick does, that nobody else does this. And I think the amazing part with Brady is he's done this with the interchangeable parts, whether it's running backs or wide receivers. And that's what's amazing. And I don't think Brady gets enough credit to do what he's done with almost a different offensive roster, at least skill position players, every year, every other year. No, it's when you think about it, you have a legitimate running back or you have 3 different running backs. Hernandez goes to prison. Gronk has been injured. He's never had a Jerry Rice. Amendola is out this year. Edelman is out. So you got Amendola who steps in. You got Hogan who steps in. He had Randy Moss for, a couple of years, and they didn't even win a Super Bowl with him. It's amazing if you look back on the number of skilled position players and how long they were there, the interchangeable parts there. And the bottom line is they've won Super Bowls, continue to do that.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.